There's a new rule on the show today. Here's the new rule. Nothing in January counts. And let me explain. The number one movie in January this year was Jumanji. Movie studios don't release their best stuff in January. In recent years, Kung Fu Panda 3 and Insidious 4 were the number one movies in America in January. Movies dump their best movies for the holidays. They want a big rush of people in the Academy to watch them before they vote. Never look at a movie in January and think, yeah, that is a great movie. That's not the way it works. Similarly, go to your gym. I looked it up this morning. Gym memberships spike 40% every January. And then you show up in June, and nobody's there. The same 8 people that you've seen for 12 years at your gym. I went to mine yesterday. 10 people. 9, I know. It's the same people every day. January, similarly, new rule, don't count it in the NBA. Once again this year, LeBron James was no good. It was a lost season because they had a rough January. Players in January are looking ahead to the All-Star break, trade deadline. First time kind of getting worn down a little late January, early February in the NBA. They played a lot of games. Don't count it. LeBron and the Cavs won last night, beat the Wizards. LeBron in the fourth quarter was unbelievable, and John Wall was awful. You might as well have called the fourth quarter last night in the Wizards-Cavs game the Colin Cowherd Invitational. John Wall led 106-90 with 6 minutes left. He had 14 assists last night, 1 in the fourth. 8 years in the league, he still freezes late in big games. He was a minus 19 plus-minus in the fourth. He made Westbrook look like Joe Montana clutch. But this was mostly about the Cavs playing real defense late. They didn't play defense in the first half. They were okay in the third. They were terrific in the fourth. They flipped a switch. I was driving to work this morning, and I heard a radio commentator at a network I used to work for. And he was saying, you can't flip a switch in the NBA. What are you talking about? The Warriors are going to roll through the West. Not as easily as last year. It won't be sweep, 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 sweep. But they'll win it. You were telling me how good Milwaukee was in January. Watch out for Toronto. John Wall and the Wiz. Sixers. Pretender, pretender, pretender. And with Philly, we shall see. How many years in succession do I have to defend LeBron's bad January? Go to a gym. That's not reality. Watch the movies that are number one in January. That's not reality. 98 teams in the East in the last 7 years. Obviously, there aren't 98 teams. Teams are counted multiple times. 98 teams in 7 years in the East. LeBron's 7-0 getting to the finals, and this will be year number 8 in a row. Now, I think that ends next year. I think Boston starting 5, if Kyrie's surgery goes well, that is a finals team. And I will say this. I think it's a team, Kyrie, Gordon Hayward, Tatum, Jason Brown, Horford, and Brad Stevens, capable of winning it all. I really do. But good God, you take January as gospel. Movies, gyms, and the NBA, it means nothing. And I'm reading various stories. Not one, not two, not three, not. The Celtics are in real trouble here, and the rebuild may not work. Okay, time out. Let's take a deep breath. The starting 5 for the Boston Celtics next year is going to be Kyrie Irving at point, Jaylen Brown shooting guard, Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum at forward, Al Horford at center, a decent bench, and maybe the best coach in basketball. Folks, that's a finals starting 5. Okay, LeBron's run in the East, unless there are major changes, is over. One of the reasons LeBron can beat Boston now is they don't have enough great scorers late. They'll have Kyrie. 24 a game. Hayward, 20-plus a game. Al Horford, 17 a game. Jason Tatum will no longer be a rookie. Like, listen, am I worried about Kyrie Irving? Yeah, guy's missed 117 games in 7 years. He missed 30 at Duke in the 1 year he was there. But this rebuild, I literally thought a lot about this yesterday. And I'm like, don't rush Kyrie Irving back. Take a deep breath. Let him miss October. Don't bring him back till Christmas. Everybody in the world loves Philadelphia. I got news for you. Philadelphia is not going to sniff Kyrie, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, good bench, and the best coach in the East. Philadelphia's not sniffing that. We don't know if Markelle Fultz can play. We cross our fingers with Joel Embiid. Ben Simmons can't shoot. So next year in the East, including LeBron, is all over. Like, we all knew going into this year, the chemistry, Tatum's young, Jaylen Brown. No, next year, that is, Boston is going to dominate. Now, again, Kyrie comes back, barring another major injury. From this point forward, Boston's dominating the East. Folks, just say it. Kyrie, Brown, Hayward, Tatum, Horford, coach. Hell, they're winning games now without Hayward, without Kyrie, and Jason Tatum's a rookie. I mean, he hit a wall in December, January. So I understand the concerns for Kyrie Irving. That I totally get. Everything else, don't worry about it.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.